Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So I found a interesting SEC filing from Stoneridge. So it looks like they're trying to create like some stable payout closed-end funds, and I think these could be interesting for maybe retirees, maybe probably like baby boomers and maybe some Gen Xers. So just to note again, this is not SEC approved, so we just don't know when these will come out, and none of these have like a ticker symbol yet. So these are Stone Ridge closed-end funds. They'll go from like 2048 to 2063. So let's just say, for example, these funds come out like sometime later this year, 2024. So they are trying to create like for each of these like annual longevity income funds let's say like you buy like the one that's 2048. So they promise you to pay out like a certain amount from 2024 to 2048, and then like let's take the one all the way at the end. So let's say you buy that fund, they'll promise to pay you like a stable amount up until like 2063. So, but again, this is just like their objective. Even in their investment objective, they're saying they want to provide reliable monthly distributions. So right up front, they say like it'll consist of like income and principal. So basically, this has like return on capital built into these funds, and they even admit like there's no assurance that the fund will achieve its investment objective. And then like for the expense ratio, unfortunately we don't know that yet. So it'll be interesting to see like how they price these when they finally come out. I'm guessing these will be pricey just because like I'm not aware of any other fund that has something similar. I guess like the fines will probably be like the next closest one, like with their like the SPY T and the triple QT. Like they try to pay out like a target yield. So so I'm guessing it'll probably be like around, you know, like that expense ratio. So like, somewhere around like 1%. I'm personally hoping it'll be a little bit lower, but that's just like wishful thinking for maybe like between 50 and 75 basis points. Now the trouble is like I'm trying to figure out like how they're going to be able to do this, because they're saying in their like the strategy section, they only plan to use like treasury related instruments. So I don't know if this will include like maybe futures contracts or swaps or anything like that. So we'll just have to see. And then like when they say stable payout, like like this is just like based on like what they're providing to us so far. So let's just say like you put in enough money to buy like 100,000 shares, and then based on that, they want to pay out like distributions of $100,000 per year. So that'll equal 8,333 bucks per month. So this is how they'll probably differentiate themselves from like let's say like SPY T or triple QT, because they're not exactly like the same amount every month. I mean it's pretty close, but these guys look like they're trying to go for like an exact amount. And now the question is like how, again, like how they will actually be able to do this. And they're kind of like switching back between like ETF and closed-end fund, but I think it'll probably be closer to a closed-end fund, just based on like what they've written in the document so far. So let's just say they plan to price this out like $20 per share, which isn't that like unreasonable, I don't think. So that'll cost you like $2 million up front. But if they can like kind of stick to their objective and pay out like $100,000 per year up until like like the the end date, I don't know if like for some people I don't know if that'll be worth it. I guess like for some people it will be, just because like they don't want to deal with like analyzing like the markets all day. So that could be maybe like a peace of mind for some people, because of my first thought was like, why not just like buy a money market fund? But that's just as of like today's rates. So let's say in the future you buy this and like, like today's money markets are like around, roughly 5%. So that'll give you like the same, like a similar $100,000 per year. But let's say, maybe later this year, or maybe in 2025, like to start cutting interest rates. That'll be interesting because then that'll make these look more attractive. Because let's say like your money market funds, like they drop to like 4%, and you only, you still have like the 2 million in your money market funds. That'll only give you like 80,000. But according to these guys, they'll keep paying out like $100,000 per year, for the rice, for like the rest of like the lifetime expiration of like um this closed end fund. So then my next thought would be like, well, is this too good to be true? Because I think this is a really interesting concept for boomers and Gen Xers, especially if you're afraid of like your yield being diluted either by like interest rate cuts or like too many people entering into a certain class of like investments. So this could be like something to keep an eye on, because it'll be good for like just for like competition in general. So I definitely want to like keep an eye on this like when it comes out, because I'm really curious as to how they'll be able to do this, especially if they only using treasury products and not any like hedging tools like options or futures. So if you like this type of content, please consider giving us a like, subscribe if you can, and super thanks are always greatly appreciated. So thank you for watching. I hope people have a great summer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.